I go by the name Craig Lewis, and this poem is called See the Bigger Picture. Distant down and blue, instant frowns pursued, might indulge a round or two at the local pub if they show some love. Broke is a joke, but there's always hope in a change of luck. 9 to 5s don't pay so much, then they go and make the cuts they need to survive. Then you go and unsubscribe, the luxury's going out, like Spotify and other things. You went and pawned another ring that belonged to a loved one lost. What they paid didn't match the cost, not the slightest, it was priceless. Swear these days are not the nicest. To survive is a daily task, to build dreams is a daily graft that all pays off in the end. Sacrifice days off with the friends. Even when temptation hits and grips, celebrations occur when we stick to scripts. So like parables in a scripture, see the bigger picture. When the heart is in it, not for a minute but for life, you're a living sacrifice for the better. My time on earth is temporary, my legacy's forever. So I provide a recipe, I'm not a man of leisure. Neither am I under, cause I'm standing under pressure. Cooking more food for thought than a family get together. Cooking more food for thought than a family get together. I'm Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Wake up early, make my bed up. Always keep my head up. Always keeping active so I'm never bored and fed up. Trying to create a scene cause the vibe out here is dead up. Getting information from the many books I've read up. Feeling intact with my culture so my hair I start to dread up. Thank Jah for the courage I have, it takes a step up. When they compliment my talent, I always tell them bless up. I'm Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Why settle for good when you can settle for great? My blessings are punchable, they've never been late. Hard work pays, unlike a 9 to 5 wage that's never been great. Like steak, they tell me well done, like no red in the steak. I'm a different breed, like a Fred from the States. I used to rap them from the 90s when they were selling them tapes. To assume poetry is dead is not so clever. Words are put together and bring joy and pleasure. I'm Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. Michael Jordan in the court, practicing to get better. This one's called A Graduate and Then Some. I'm a graduate and then some. Opinions could have got me down, but I didn't let them. I came, I saw, I conquered. I had the right intentions. Now I'm a graduate and then some. Like change to my voice's melody links. A graduate to survive many nights up. Energy drinks giving me strength to write up these essays and turn them in before the deadline. 4 a.m. will be my bedtime if I catch a wink at all. Most of my colleagues are fresh out of school, so their brains are young. Some didn't think I'd have the brains like I was dumb. To the occasion I chose to rise like the sun. I'm a graduate and then some. Opinions could have got me down, but I didn't let them. I came, I saw, I conquered. I had the right intentions. Now I'm a graduate and then some. Got my first year out the way, now I'm down to 2. My younger colleagues on the town, I could have mingled but chose to knuckle down. With uni life, some thought I'd last a couple rounds. Still I pushed through with persistence. Went the distance till the final bell. Started late but timed it well in every way. Every minute of the day I live my passion. A thin line between those who talk and those who take the action. A thin line between those who talk and take the action. I'm a graduate and then some. Opinions could have got me down, but I didn't let them. I came, I saw, I conquered. I had the right intentions. Now I'm a graduate and then some. There were times I felt like quitting, but quitters never have love for the very life they're living. So on winning I put my focus. I do the job I love, so that's a bonus. To those who relate, it feels like the life that chose us. I started uni life late cause I don't rush. I set my own kind of pace. Slow and steady wins the race. I set my own kind of pace. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm a graduate and then some. Opinions could have got me down, but I didn't let them. I came, I saw, I conquered. I had the right intentions. Now I'm a graduate and then some. I'm a graduate and then some. Opinions could have got me down, but I didn't let them. I came, I saw, I conquered. I had the right intentions. Now I'm a graduate and then some. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. In this numbers game, I've earned 4 decades on the mother plane. This brother came to 40 with a smile. New hairdo, I've been wanting locks for a while. Compared to my younger years, plodding this earth as a child. My thoughts of being 40 used to be cold, although I used to be told life begins at 40. And I wonder, did it mean the whole time I've been rowing gently down the stream, not really living, cause life is but a dream. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. Celebrations, I kept them simple. No birthday bash. The presence of my people, worth more than cash. And it's good they make me feel. A gathering in a 9, we all went for a meal. An all-you-can-eat buffet to stuff our tummies. Then we located to a comedy club to watch some funnies. Some of the acts were okay, but the headliner really spun me. But I was far from complaining. I've reached 40, but don't appear to be aging. I'm blessed if I reach 50, and I get to say the same thing. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. Hi 40, thank you for waiting for me. Hi 40, finally we meet. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. Me and the guy from TV have the same tone of flesh. But before your thoughts go left, don't hold your breath. I make assumptions we're the same. I'm not a criminal, the media's to blame. And you may think Craig's not an African name, so I guess you never pictured a black man in his frame. All I know, knowledge is king. They put me in a box, that's a regular thing. They assume I say wagwan each time I settle the ring. I let you know me wearing saggy jeans was never a thing. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. And no, the skin does not rub off. A banana boat, I've not come off. I am not the guy that made your girl run off. And no, I've never been to prison. Yes, I have ambitions, working extra hard. I guess I know the system. I chose to go with wisdom over being a fool. I ain't walking around these streets thinking I'm needing a tool. And I don't sweat these name brand clothes. I'm from my older school. I don't sweat these name brand clothes. I'm from my older school. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. Never in my life was a plan to be a G. I turned 40 this year and I stand with a degree. I didn't follow fashion, I just chose to live my passion. I don't condone the action that takes place in these streets. One day I'll leave these ends, it's just a faith that I keep. Eyes on my goals. I'm not defined by the roles that some black men play on TV. So there's no need to cross the road anytime you see me. Anytime you see me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. I can't speak for the next man. All I can do is be me. This one's called Waiting for Each Other on the Other Side. We'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first, we'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first. Perceptions of love with a fairy tale ending. You fall for the very person you befriended. Then comparison to a match in heaven, the way that you two blended. Till your dying days with each other, your days you spend it. To her who sings What's Love Gotta Do, you recommend it. You know it's real if you don't have to pretend it. The feeling you just couldn't explain in a sentence. We'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first, we'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first. The kind of state that we all dream to reach. About this love, there's nothing cold like how we perceive the streets. If you still get the butterflies even though you're 5 years deep, don't be surprised, it's described as unique. Not the type that you let go, but forever keep. She lay down watching TV, whilst you rub her feet. There is no ever kind of sweet. The type of love that I describe as deep. We'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first, we'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first. Some say this kind of love no longer exists, 'cause the vision's never clear, they can't see through the mist. Some go through their list of lovers from the past, then reflect on the reasons why that love didn't last. Some secretons are still hoping to see greener grass, then they receive it at last, living their best life. If one should depart and move on to the next life, it's there they say the wait. Will they die together? They leave it to fate. We'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first, we'll be waiting for each other on the other side. No matter who gets there first. This one's called got the tools to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. Black man, I know they made it hard, but we were created in the image of our God. We got through the days when food was low in the yard, and I know that mentally we are still scarred from what they put us through. But today's anew, and I'm praying for you. We all got gifts, all got callings, we all got plenty to do. These words I'm penning are true. When I'm doing my thing, you know I'm repping for you. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. We're God's up in the flesh, by the Father we are blessed. Due to the darkness of the flesh, working harder for success, but it's fine. Long as we live our purpose, we are destined to shine. Gotta use the third eye vision to see ahead of these times, using the power of the mind while I'm penning these lines. Let your good energy shine. I know plenty of times we're seeing less of the signs. The things are getting better, but everything has a season. These tough times ain't forever. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. Visualization is the key. Civilization sits with the original people. We paved the way. Hold tight for the golden age sequel. To truly know thyself is to truly achieve more. There's power in these pages. Truly I try to read more. My people in the struggle, that's who I aim to reach for. If you heed into these words, it's gonna feel like you're reborn. If you heed into these words, it's gonna feel like you're reborn. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. You got the tools that you need to survive. This one right here is called Time Heals Wounds. Time heals wounds, things'll be better real soon. 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 At times we're left in wonder. If we knew now what we did when younger, we decreased the blunder count. See higher numbers in the bank account. Making better choices from we moved out of mother's house. Made your first one your ex and you found you were never spouse. This one's for life you're hoping, but Christ, the first one's broken. The doc gave her meds cause she's just not coping. The wound cut deep, now it's left wide open. She keeps getting drunk, she keeps on smoking. In her bed every night a different bloke-in. This love ain't a joke thing. When a good girl goes bad, she really goes in. Things'll be better real soon. Time heals wounds. Things'll be better real soon. Time heals wounds. Things'll be better real soon. Time heals wounds. Things'll be better real soon. So let the healing commence, the world you could face when you're feeling the strength and not feeling as tense. There's a need for events like this, they make you grow strong. The devil on your left suggests death. The angel on your right suggests you hold on. Mistakes we make, things go wrong. Some say the healing process is so long, but being patient pays. Some tell the stories through movies, some create plays. Which role will be yours when you take the stage? We've got to face those fears until we ain't afraid. I'm trying to dress those wounds with these words like first aid. Time heals wounds, things'll be better real soon. 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 And this one I called Nippy Nights. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Some get luxuries of hotels on the weekend. Some are unlucky out there, stuck in the deep end. On loose change from pedestrians they often depend, trying to make a quid out of 2 pences, 5s and 10s. Maybe a good Samaritan with more than a penny to spend. The days and nights for the victims they don't see any end. The days and nights for the victims they don't see any end. The days and nights for the victims they don't see any end. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Some get luxuries of throwing food in the waste bin. That some unlucky ones have gone days without tasting. Some hot water to bathe in, a shelter for when it's raining. When you look into their eyes you see they're barely maintaining. Some of them are waiting to die. Some of the causes are genuine. Some are blatantly high on the liquor or some other fix. Some got luxuries to live their life and love it. But reality these are trying to escape. Should never judge unless that time you relate. Nobody's perfect, can't deny the mistakes. Nobody's perfect, can't deny the mistakes. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Some get luxuries of turning on TVs for news to share some sadness. Some are in the streets each night, really viewing the madness. It's good to talk, but for the broken who don't have any access to people who care, who's really there? Who's really there? Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. Nippy Nights under city lights. For some this is really life. This one's called Who Are We to Complain? Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back. Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back. At times we underestimate the words goodbye. They leave with intentions to be back, but return to the sky in spirit. Like the Donegal explosion, and the lives took with it. Shock those near enough to hear it. Some of the lives took were only here for a minute. Like the girl aged 5 who died with her father. Would be different if they got shot by a robber. Evidence would be returned to the tape. Instead the blast killed them whilst they left to buy a birthday cake.
Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back. Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back.
Broken hearts, many there were that day. From a gas explosion, you can't turn away. And it burns to say, there's a lot of mishaps in the world today. Would it fix if we prefer to pray instead of complain? Strive to make life more of a fun game, but turn back to love like the days before the guns came. We used to look out for each other, and all we seemed to do was row with each other. We used to look out for each other, and all we seemed to do was row with each other.
Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back. Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back.
Not much we can do to prevent hell. R.I.P. to the lives lost at Grenfell. We need less villains, more heroes like Denzel. Many kids with potential have gone too soon. So do not assume that tomorrow is a day that's promised. A broken heart can be fixed if you know who God is. I seen life bring tears to the strongest. I can't save the world, I'm just the artist. And yes, life can't be hell, but the peace could be gained if you know who God is.
Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back. Who are we to be complaining? So many lives are sadly taken. Who are we to be complaining? They're never coming back.
Call this one You Can't Kill Time. What is age but a number, you may say? But will you embrace with grace when your hair turns grey? Like you just don't care? Or will you run and dye your hair? The question remains, to be grey or not to be. Share with me your philosophy. A silver fox I've got to be. I'm 40 and it feels fine. Strands of grey you will find in my hair, in my beard. Still some youngers stare at me weird, like it's wrong to not be a spring chicken no more. Some even judge these poems that I kick to these chords. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Morgan Freeman made me proud to be grey, as well as any silver fox who paved the way. Never once tried to make a grey strand fade away. Old, some say they'd hate to be, but we embrace those grey strands gracefully. Let's serve this grey look faithfully. If you live to see 40, it's great to see. My dreams I still chase, have faith in me, 'cause blatantly my faith is strong. And I won't dye my hair till the greys are gone. 'Cause you can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. My beard is grey, my chest is grey. I feel blessed today. My locks are grey. Feel like a silver fox today. My beard is grey, my chest is grey. I feel blessed today. My locks are grey, feel like a silver fox today. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. Ain't nothing wrong being a silver fox. You can't kill time unless you kill the clocks. And this one's called We Paved the Way.
We were not just slaves. We were kings and queens and tiddlings back in the day. We were not just slaves. We began civilization, we paved the way.
I mean no disrespect. We built the oldest shipwreck, found in 2900 BC. There's more to what they tell you and what they show on TV. You may find my source is not from the grapevine. In the 13th century, our people would take time creating all the style and flair. Pattern baggy pants for Mansa Musa to wear, and slippers in leather draped in gold silk with no guilt.
We were not just slaves. We were kings and queens and tiddlings back in the day. We were not just slaves. We began civilization, we paved the way.
Unlike a lie, this is the truth. We were the pioneers of the first mountain boots. Long before the Timberlands, long before they sent ships out of England and America, the motherland was peaceful. Then it got scarier with loads of grief. Before this, we pioneered the gold chains and the jewel-studded teeth. We maintained certainty. In 12,000 BC, we came up with brain surgery.
We were not just slaves. We were kings and queens and tiddlings back in the day. We were not just slaves. We began civilization, we paved the way.
We pioneered hieroglyphics, as I do the sums. We also pioneered the flutes and drums across the Middle East. We came up with chew sticks to clean the inner cheek, the teeth and the gums. I can't prove that King David used to play the harp, but there's evidence in ancient Egypt of the oldest trailer park. It appears to show it was dated 700,000 years ago.
We were not just slaves. We were kings and queens and tiddlings back in the day. We were not just slaves. We began civilization, we paved the way. We were not just slaves. We were kings and queens and tiddlings back in the day. We were not just slaves. We began civilization, we paved the way.
This was called The Tunnel End.
I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end. I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end.
The will to get out of the slums, not trying to settle for crumbs and be down on funds. The struggle is real, Won't stick up the shops to take money from tills. Rather hustle these skills than the publishing deal. Sensation, I feel like I've done it for real. Clear a couple of bills, got debts in my name. Make use of the brain cells left in my brain. I chose these dreams, I'm destined for fame. You can miss your stop and get left on the train. If you sleep on this beat made me wanna speak on this.
I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end. I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end.
On things that please my soul I focus, trying to keep my faith like Moses. Future bright like Joseph's coat. I see my future self like my older bro that I love too dear to see old and broke. When nervous I laugh out loud like he told a joke. Know not how I'm supposed to cope if I don't. In my book of poetry you'll find loads of quotes inspired by the Holy Ghost. I take my mirror and I hold it close to meet my eyes, obtain a meditative state. Through tough times it enables me to take the weight. Less takeaways, more gym time so I stay in shape.
I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end. I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end.
I was set today to create a better version of yesterday. At times life's a game we forget to play. The nice things we forget to say. Like I love the way you always think of me. And the nice things that you did for me. The kindness in your heart you did for free. I offered to pay but you didn't agree. We overlook the simple things. Like confessing love for the siblings. From time to time I saw the light flash in the tunnel of mine. We overlook the simple things like confessing love for the siblings.
I like
from time to
confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end. I like to confess, my eyesight ain't the best, but still I see the light at the tunnel end.
This was called A Never Sleepless Night.
Once again, a never sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make this night productive, yeah. Once again, a never sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make this night productive.
If I had a 9 to 5, I guess I would be stuck. I'm writing poetry and hoping that my sales do pick up. They say it's who you know and a little bit of luck. Got a degree to back me up. I went to uni for some time, but they never taught me how to communicate through rhyme. See, usually you find what comes natural, that's a gift. I'm fortunate to chase this dream while wifey does the shifts. Blessed is any man whose wife roots for him like this.
Once again, a never sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make this night productive, yeah. Once again, a never sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make this night productive.
I remain with this drive. It appears that after midnight, my brain comes alive. On 2 hours sleep, I guess Craig will survive. It's 2 in the morning and I just made another vibe. A night in the life of an author. For success as hungry as a pauper. I wear the hat of many things and one's a poetry performer. The night in the life of an author, wear the hat and many things, and one's a poetry performer. Once again, another sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make this night productive, yeah. Once again, another sleepless night I'm stuck with. So I took this pen and chose to make